Hey everybody, Pandemic Gaga back, nice and calm. Had a shower. Um, we're sitting outside on my back porch again today, and just sitting here at the table. And I have you guys directly across from me. Just pretend like you're in that seat right there, and we'll just have a little talk about Jesus. I hope you can hear me. I'm competing with the birds. Ah, let's let the birds win, maybe. They sound good. They do have a sweet sound. Um, Today, I wanted to do a little Bible study with you girls and everybody else. So thanks for listening. Um, I don't know. We are we're in this together. Remember, we are God's children. Did I shake the table? I'm sorry. Um, we are going through this adventure together. And it's a scary adventure. It's got almost all unknown variables in it. I think our country as a whole is handling it pretty well. I mean, because it's a complete unknown. And so there could be rioting and major um, panic in the fact that a lot of it could be a whole lot worse than runs on toilet paper and hand sanitizer. So overall, I'm going to give us an A plus in my view, which means diddly squat. But we're doing well. I hope we continue to do well. Sounds like from last night that we've got at least another month of being quarantined. Let's do our due diligence and try not to get out too much. Guys, don't take your whole family with you to get your toilet paper and other essentials. Let's be wise and vigilant, and we'll be fine. We'll come through this. And, you know, Michael and I have discovered, because we travel some, we're retired, and so we travel quite a bit. I mean, we're not going on any safaris or nothing, but we travel some. And we have noticed that the biggest memories that we have, that we share the most, are when something at the moment happens that is not great. You know, just little things, not big things. I mean, like the time we were in a cabin in Wisconsin and the roof started leaking because there were 2 feet of snow on it over our bed. So we had to pull the mattresses off and sleep in the living room floor, and we were in a cabin in the middle of the woods. And then in the middle of the night, this little mouse jumped right on top of me, and I had to come apart. And, you know, that wasn't the most pleasant thing. However, it's the one we remember the most and laugh about the most now that it's over. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Your kids, I have a feeling, the ones that are old enough to have any memory at all, are going to look back on this and tell about it. And I think some of the stories they're going to tell in later life are how the family got to come home and stay together, how much mom and dad got to play with them, and they played games, and they went on walks or adventures with the family in the woods behind their house or whatever. They're not going to remember the uncertainty and the fear as much as they're going to remember getting to do a lot of stuff with mom and dad and what all y'all do and everything. So just keep that in mind as you go through your day. It's going to be good eventually. So let's get to the words of the day. The words of the today came about last night as I was messaging with a friend in Guatemala. And as you know, most of you know, I go on mission trips 2 or 3 times a year to Guatemala. And I have some dear friends down there now. Um, but anyway, she's wanting to know how it was up here. And I was telling her, Trump had just announced that probably another 30 days of quarantine and all, and maybe more. And just different things, the schools are shut down and the teachers are teaching from home, and just some things like that. And then I went on to tell her, but God, but God. Two of my favorite words in the scripture, two of my favorite words in life is but God. They are two of the most powerful, fulfilling, beautiful, reassuring, life-changing words that I've ever read or that I've ever uttered. Um, they're powerful. But God. Might want to do a word study on the phrase but God. See how many times it comes up in your Bible and check it out. I, those bring reassurance to me, those two words, and I hope they will you, but God. They're precious. They're very, very precious words that we need to take to heart. They make a difference, and I've written down some things, and I'm going to share them with you, but God, those two words make a difference in our lives, and a difference for the better every single time, unless we're being disobedient. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about being obedient and what God does. Now I've just jotted these 3 or 4 down. It said, but God. Those two words make a difference between evil and good, between fear and strength, between panic and calm, between weakness and power. Those two little words change the whole scenario. They change our lives. They change our circumstances. They change our minds and our thoughts. They change our emotions. They're powerful. They're powerful. And we need to rely on those two words. Through this pandemic, Satan closed church buildings. But God started online services. Satan closed schools. But God started online teaching. Satan tricked families into being too busy. But God brought families home so they could be together. Satan sent a virus to kill us, to harm us, to scare us. But God sent doctors and nurses to heal us. But God's not shocked that we're in this spot. God's not panicking because we're in this spot. Therefore, we don't have to be either, because we're his children. And there's nothing better than having a strong daddy to run and jump up in his lap and let him wrap his arms around us and make us feel so safe and so much better. We're going to go through things. There'll be something else after this. This just happens to be a rare thing that we're all going through together at the same time. Our God is amazing and wonderful. And I don't want to miss one moment of his mighty working in all of this. Keep your eyes open, looking around. Don't get so caught up in what's going on in your thoughts and in your home. Keep your eyes open. You're going to see amazing, wonderful things. And you have we all have a unique opportunity to see God work in a mighty way. Don't miss it. Don't miss it, guys. And let me close with Philippians 4, Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 through 9. And I'm just going to read this to you right quick, and then I'm going to let you go, and I want you guys to have a really good day, okay? I think Michael's coming on the four-wheeler or the side-by-side or something, so it's going to get noisy. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication and thanksgiving. Let your request be made known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds through Jesus Christ. Finally, brethren or sisters, whatever things are true, whatever things are noble, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are of good report, if there is anything virtue, if there is anything praiseworthy, meditate on these things. The things which you learn and receive and hear and saw in me, these do, and the Lord of peace will be with you. Oh my goodness, the Lord of peace will be with you. You enjoy your day, enjoy your God, and I love you very, very much. I want to go see what Michael wants, but he wants to go for a ride. Bye.